so precious. No, I want that. Give me that. I know Rowlet is the one that I bonded with the most, but... Oh!
There he is.
I heard you were trying to get a new starter. Poor little dude. First battle. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Pokemon Sun. Joining us is my rival playing Pokemon Moon, Danielle.
Hello.
This is part 7, so if you missed anything so far, like last time when we stumbled upon one of my favorite new Pokemon, please check those episodes out. So we've got a few more trainer battles and a new monster I'd like to catch here on Route 2, and then we're going to head into Verdant Cavern to undertake the first trial. But before that,
Hey, let's battle.
we got a last Guardian nice shortcut back to the city. I think I'm going to switch back to the striped style of shirt. I don't know. Alolan Exeggutor's cool, and I wanted to show you guys that you have this tropical shirt if you want it, but it's not quite me. Ooh, they're mysterious. They're mischievous. They're Misdreavus. They're all over the graveyard at night, and we're gonna fight one. There's an ad for Misdreavus if you'd like one. I caught one for Danielle. I still need to trade that to you. Mr. Boogedy is waiting in the box. Man, that's a big berry. It looked like a big old Exeggutor something. Okay, so
That's a good way to keep them from knocking themselves
we have
out.
a bunch of them because we just passed by the berry fields. There's a couple trees around here. And the Pokemon I mentioned I was luckily enough able to find is Crabrawler. I want to use him. I haven't tried him out yet. And he's not the Pokemon to use against Misdreavus, though, because fighting not so good against ghosts.
Can't punch your fear.
There is a lot of like devices you can use to remember that, because I think Psychic is bugs, dark, and ghost types. It's weak to those because like the mind is afraid of those things, afraid of the dark, afraid of ghosts and bugs. So it kind of makes sense. Some of them are a little tougher to remember, but luckily it tells us what things are weak to what on the move selection now.
Yeah.
Okay, if I was gonna catch this would be the perfect time to do it, but we're not gonna do it. We're gonna finish it off with a Thunder Shock, and it should be, okay, yeah, it was a little slower because of the paralysis. And we got it. I think paralysis, burn, and a bunch of status effects were kind of nerfed. Like they either don't reduce the speed as much for paralysis, and burn doesn't do as much damage. So they're not quite as good as they were before, but they still help out, especially with catching.
Oh, right.
Aw, poor little Isabella. But now we can travel back safely to the town without worrying about her trying to fight us or anything.
I just really like Pokemon, so win or lose, I'm happy.
Okay, so let's head back here. Let's just kind of loop around and... Oh, I missed...
What I was trying to say before with keeping a berry on the Pichu, if it keeps it from knocking out and then keeps your friendship.
Yeah, so that's why I found that Stardust, because you found that before. There's hidden items all over the place. But yeah, Pichu, that's the reason why I'm leading with Humunga Dunga a lot of the time, because I want to have that friendship as strong as possible. We got to get Pikachu soon here. We're going to keep missing moves. So keeping it in the first spot, keeping it from being knocked out, definitely good ways to get it more happy and love you more.
Alola, what do you think? I'm pretty good at greetings, huh? I'm also great at Pokemon battles.
I also don't know where you are. Where are you? I can sense
She's showing
someone.
off her backpack.
Oh, okay.
'Cause that's who she is.
Oh, yeah.
It's her identity.
That's a cool backpack. Backpacker Ashley gives us a thumbs up. And who is it? Cottonee. Okay. I hope that my little crab here can punch it out. Go, King Snippo. I love him so much. So he is like a little coconut crab. So he's not a water type. I think coconut crabs just kind of stay on the land, so it makes sense. Oh no, don't paralyze him. He hates that. We gotta give him a punch. Well, you know, that's all the more reason to go into Pokemon Refresh and give him pets. There we go. Oh, it's not very effective. Oh, is it? It's part flying, isn't it? Is it? I think it's
been a while since I've tried to use that one.
I'm trying to remember, because it's grass type for sure, Cottonee. I wonder if she has that because she's a backpacker. She's traveled from Unova or something. All right,
Maybe.
Sappy Sam. I did put Munchlax on the bench for now because I am really trying to emphasize the new Pokemon. I want to use as many of the new Pokemon as I can, and I felt like Munchlax, he was kind of like training wheels a little bit. He was saving my team from a lot of battles, and I would have lost otherwise, so I want to try to win without that little, whoa. That bouncy little buff baby with the bib. So Munchlax, I'll probably keep leveling him so that we can see Snorlax's pulverizing pancake Z move, but in the meantime, Sappy Sam's back in.
Oh no!
I fell. My backpack is too heavy. I wonder if that's why she fell on her butt. Okay, so we got a couple of little paralyzed monsters here. And I want to get in there and give my new crab some pets, and hopefully he doesn't snip at me or punch me or something. There you go. Take this cure-all medicine, my little Boyd. Yeah, so we got, so this is a tip that you told me last time. If it has that little sad sweating Pikachu, it means that they were also kind of messed up in the battle. Oh no! Our first impression of him in Refresh, and he's just like...
You gotta cut his eye.
He's all out of sort. Cut me, Mick. All right. So yeah, he's gonna be okay. Poor little dude. First battle. He did a little coconut shuffle. Here you go. Eat this with your weird little sideways mouth. Yeah, and he did... Yeah, he flexes. He's so cool. Where does he like pets? I guess, man, he really likes pets. He just immediately, maybe the tip of his antenna or whatever they're called on crabs.
Pompadour.
Yeah, it looks like, I like how it does look like a pompadour. There's another Pokemon coming up that I was kind of thinking that we were gonna have to evolve to get Crabrawler, but this is the first form. There is another form after Crabrawler that we'll probably get way later in the game, but for now, I'm gonna try to find some Eviolite or something and just use him as is.
The awesomeness of your Pokemon. You should take on the world.
I will just after I head back to town to switch my shirt. So let me heal and grab that item from the berry fields, and we'll be back in just a sec. All right, we are back where we left off, fully healed and in my stripes. So let's see. I think we have 2 more trainers around here that we're gonna battle just to kind of get my team leveled a bit before that trial. And also, I almost ran over this little kid.
Small.
Oh, we also have people to talk to in the Pokemon Center.
Wee! It's a battle!
Aw, so far, I don't know if any other trainer can beat the preschooler girls for the cutest little... The preschooler boys are cute too, but Malia, she's so precious. No, I want that! Give me that! It's a Cutiefly! So that's the other new Pokemon I want to get on this route. It's Bug Fairy, and I've heard it's actually pretty good. Oh, I should be careful here. There's a lot of Pokemon that my crab just can't really stand up to. So I'm gonna play it safe because it probably has Fairy Wind. But yeah, Cutiefly I've heard is pretty good, surprisingly good for how tiny it is. So I'm gonna try to find one. And the fact that it's daytime, I wanted to mention we saw Misdreavus earlier, but if you go to the cemetery now, in the day you can get Drifloon and complete that quest with the beauty back at the Pokemon Center. I'm not gonna bother just because it's extra money that we don't really need too much. I did get the item from at the berry fields, and it's a silver powder, which is a boosting move for bug moves. It's kind of similar to the Silk Scarf for normal moves. And if we get a Cutiefly, I think that's what I'm gonna give to it. It stunned me. Man, it's got all these powders and things. Come on, Bowie Louie. Oh.
Pulling through.
Yeah, I think we can. I keep thinking that water wouldn't do well against it for some reason. Maybe because it has like grass moves, like the Stun Spore and stuff, so I'm thinking it has grass, but it's not. It's just Fairy Bug. All right, go, Bowie Louie. And you guys might have noticed already, there is another egg in my party, and I promise this is the last egg. So there's a couple Pokemon, only 3, really, that, of the first forms that you can't really get unless somebody helps you get them. So that is what I'm trying to do here, and once it hatches, I'll talk a little more about it.
Baby doll eyes.
Baby doll eyes. So it always goes first, and it lowers the attack. I don't know if I really need it, though, because maybe I'll get rid of Echoed Voice. I can learn that again if I need to, since I have the TM. But yeah, there's one more Pokemon that I'm going to add to my team here, and then past that, everything else, I'm just going to catch when we naturally encounter it.
Why? I lost!
She always looks so happy to lose, the little preschoolers. But yeah, so I do apologize for all the egg hatching going on, but I just wanted to make sure I could show you guys a few Pokemon that you might not normally get to see, but we'll have that hopefully hatching soon here. I was worried it would happen as we were trying to run back and change my shirt, but it worked out, and now we can pet my newly hatched Popplio here. Popplio, I don't know, my least favorite of the starters, but I still like it a lot. So I'm kind of debating. If you guys really want to see me have Popplio around for a while, I'll probably use it and rotate it in and out for a bit. But at the same time, I think the other two starters I like more. And if we have Cutiefly and Crabrawler, we'll have some water moves and some fairy moves. So kind of cover a lot of what Popplio could do for the team. Let's talk to her.
Hey, trainer! What does throw a ball with the Y button mean? What's it mean?
I love that sly little tip. Whoa, hey, there's another guy right over there. Sly little tip there by her not quite understanding. What are you up to, buddy? It's another farmer, but it's a male one. I'm looking for berries to have my Pokemon hold. I got a little bit of sweet tea here if you'd like some, stuck in my craw. Man, he's got a cool mustache. Pokemon Breeder J, and he has a friend ball. That would really have helped if we could just randomly have one at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
He's got a Butterfree.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
But it's not a Beautifly.
A fully transformed Peepo. Okay. So that some people were confused by that name. I just named it Peepo because it looks like a Peapod when it's a Metapod. And all right, I did actually. I gave Peepo away. I traded Peepo, the original, not true Peepo, the Metapod, but the original Peepo that helped us catch Pichu. I gave that to the person that gave me this egg, so that was a little reward. And, oh, yeah, this is, man, I keep having all these matchups that are not good, but I do think Fighting type is going to prove very useful in the trial because Captain Elima is a normal type trainer. We fought his young goose and his very annoying Smeargle that had... It had a elemental move that just happened to be good against my starter.
With its oozing paint tail.
Yeah, it's very odd, but I do think he's an interesting trainer. I like his battle style a lot. Where he's
I like that a lot.
I want to try to get that, so we'll probably see him pretty soon here. Come on, Sappy Sam, are you faster? I hope so. There we go. Sappy Sam, the Picky Peck line is a bit of a glass cannon, so very strong, but they can't take too many hits. And yeah, I was debating. I was like, maybe I'll use Munchlax, but I brought back Sappy Sam just because I really want to see the evolutions and show them to you guys as we go through here. Man, King Snippo getting a ton of experience despite throwing one punch. Oh, if only I had given Butterfly a berry to hold. I almost said Beautifly. There's so many flies. We have Beautifly, Cutiefly, Butterfree. All right, let's brush this kitty litter clump off of him. It just really looks...
Yeah, it does look like
it
that.
Looks like... I think it's just supposed to be sand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's all good. I didn't give him a bean before because I was being a little stingy with my beans, but everybody's got to eat.
I'm still like at the edge of starving them
Aww.
because I don't have enough.
They're okay. I don't think you have to feed them beans. It's more of a treat because Pokemon in the old games never needed to eat. Who's hungry? Who needs pets? I feel like I need to pet some of my starter Pokemon here. Hey, Sherwood, turn around. Is he gonna? Oh, nope. Okay, there you go. I thought he was gonna tilt his head like in battle. I need to spend a little more time petting some of my starters because they're not gonna be their first form very much longer. And that's another reason why I figured it was important to get Bowie Louie now, because I wanna spend a little time. If we got one of the starters later, then they would just instantly get so much EXP and evolve, and yeah, it would be sad because we'd never get to see the first form. Yeah, they do evolve a little later in this game at level 17. Berries lie at the base of trees. After all, that's why they're berries. Okay, so I heard one of those rustling Makuhita trying to jump out at me. We got to revive. I think we've hit pretty much everything here on the trail. We battled all the trainers. I'm going to try to heal, and if we can catch one more Pokemon here. Well, actually, we should just talk to these while we're at the center. If a Pokemon's move lands as a critical hit, it'll deal 50% more damage. That's a nice little boost that is kind of hard to get consistently. I know the randomness of that can make some people mad about Pokemon.
Hello, you're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Have you caught Spearow? Will you trade it for my Machamp?
Machamp? A future Machamp? I don't have one.
I see. If you change your mind, please let me know.
So just like most trades, she's got a Pokemon that's really good in the upcoming area or gym battle sort of set up before you get there. Just seeing if they have anything new, but they should after we complete the trial. And you got all your X attacks and things. Oh no! Ooh! Oh! It's so expensive, but I really like Luxury Ball. I think also boosts the happiness the friendship quite a bit, so we
Oh.
might spend a few on these, just in case we get another one that we kind of want. But other than that, I think I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'll get a couple more heal balls, just because I mentioned I kind of want to get Cutiefly in a heal ball. Seems fitting. All right, and we could sell some stuff, but I'm okay with money.
If you give your Pokemon berries to hold, they can eat them when they need to in battle. But manufactured healing items like potions are no good as held items. Pokemon can't use them on their own.
Just picturing like Piggypecker Rowlet like pecking at a potion, trying to get it to spray.
Oh. Hey, have you got a moment? You live here in Alola, right? I've got a favor I'd like to ask. Do you mind?
I'm not from here. No problem.
Wow, thank you. I'm so glad that you would listen to a request from a total stranger like me. I'm actually here in Alola with my darling hubby. It's our honeymoon. I saw this Pokemon called Cutiefly on Route 3, and it seems like my hubby was totally smitten with it. We don't have them back home, see?
And then it's like an invasive species, and it that would be horrible.
He said it was too cute for words, with a yellow body and a long, pointy proboscis. Anyway, I wanted to ask you if you could catch one of those Cutiefly for me. If I know what kind of Pokemon it is, then I can probably go and catch one myself.
I was gonna say, you're not getting my Cutiefly.
Like I said, I think there's somewhere on Route 3. If you catch one and come back to show me its Pokedex entry, I can pay you for your trouble.
I'm so sad. Please get me. She's hysterical. She's laugh crying. All right. This is another lady here.
Whenever I'm sleeping, my Oricorio comes in at some point and falls asleep on my tummy.
Like a catbird. What are you up to, Hal? I think I'll get myself a treat at the cafe to pump myself up before trying the first trial.
Procrastination.
I do like that. So these like quests, a lot of them are like, could I just see this Pokemon? You don't have to give it to me. And if you ever give someone a Pokemon, you're usually getting a trade out of it, which is nice. And a lot of the time they'll be like, give me this really common bird to get my Choppy Boy or something. So it's like, it's not even it's kind of a no-brainer. Although you are using your Spearow more than your Machop, if I remember right.
Yeah, I want to get a Fearow.
So this is blocked.
They're cool.
Until we can go through and beat the trial. But let me see. If we get lucky, then we'll try to catch this thing. But if we don't find... There it is! Yes!
Yay!
Okay, now we actually have to get a little luckier than just finding it, because I want to get a certain ability on this one as well. It does have a really good ability. You have it, actually, so I'm a little jealous. You might see Danielle's Cutiefly come out in the rival battle. We're going to have another one here, actually, maybe next episode, because after we do the trial, then we will be battling again. I'm trying to do them after every trial. This is a little risky here. I think I might swap out to something that's maybe a little bit more defensive, like Bowie Louie. You're in charge. He poses every time. Even though I mentioned I kind of like Litten and Rowlet more, I do think Popplio is still really cute, and just, I think I like all of the evolutions of the other two a little bit more than little Popplio's evolution, but they're still adorable, and it's gonna become a beautiful merman one day. And I'll show you guys that. I'm not gonna have Popplio sitting on the sidelines forever. Okay, I think that's probably pretty good. And ooh, poor little guy. I just caught the paralysis out of the corner of my eye as I was looking at which Pokeball to throw. There we go. I think that'll look good, right? You only see it for a second when you throw it anyways, so.
Yeah, I just use the classic ones unless I can't catch it.
It's fully healed. Okay, this is a little silly because we're right near a Pokemon Center, but let's give it a nickname and also add the data to our Pokedex. So it does have one evolution, and it seems like a Pokemon that would be really weak, like you would use early, like most of the bug Pokemon that you get early on, but I think it is stronger than it appears. It feeds on the nectar and pollen of flowers. Because it's able to sense auras, it can identify which flowers are ready to bloom. So it's kind of hang out with Lucario, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna name this thing. This is a silly name for a silly little cute fairy bug, but its name is Hugabug.
Aww.
Because you want to hug. I think it might be based off of those little like dolls that have kind of like the wooden feet with the rope that are kind of jangling around or whatever. I feel bad doing this, but I think I'm gonna send Bowie Louie just, for a little bit. And, oh, that's actually a nice little feature I didn't realize. If you have an item on a Pokemon and you send it to the box, it's like, hey, do you want to get that out of the box? Or, and because we swapped it, I was supposed to give Bowie Louie these beans, but little Cutiefly is going to steal Bowie Louie's treats. Aw, you're too cute. I can't...
love how its eyes sparkle.
Yeah, it's just...
It's so touched.
It's maybe one of the smallest Pokemon. I can't tell if it is... I think Joltik is maybe, or it was what's the little seed? That's Sunkern. I know Sunkern has like one of the lowest stats of all Pokemon, but I think it's also one of the smallest because it gets caught on the wind and floats around. And
yeah, I go by the anime standard of it, and that's inaccurate.
Well, this game, it's actually one of the first one I think that does have the correct like heights and sizes for a lot of the stuff. Oh no!
A lot of times, like, things in the anime will look way different than, like, the stats for their heights in the game, so it confuses me.
Yeah, they take a little liberties, like, in the shows, and the games aren't always, like, super accurate, but now they kind of are trying to make them the right size and everything. So I might try to get a second Hugabug, because we got Honey Gather, which is an okay ability, but I really want to get the other one that it has, so we're going to jump ahead here and try to get another bug. Oh!
Ooh.
I'm on the hunt for the perfect Hugabug, and our egg is hatching. So I'll say one more time, this is going to be the last egg we're going to do. From here on out, we're just going to catch the Pokemon that we encounter. But I did want to get, a little Litten, because I want you guys to be able to see the starters, and also to have plenty of time with each of the different forms. So Litten is joining the team. Let's get the Pokedex data for this little cat. And I'm gonna have a rival one to battle. What is it? Fluff? Buff? Tough Fluff. I can't remember. You have so many Fuzzbuzz, and while grooming itself, it builds up fur inside its stomach. It sets the fur alight and spews fiery attacks, which change based on how it coughs. So it has fiery hairballs that it launches. Okay.
Gross.
Yeah, but it's awesome. Not as bad as Daruma, or the little one that has like the hot poos that people keep in their coat to warm themselves up. All right, so I'm gonna name this little cat here that's gonna be a feature fighting cat, Turnbuckle, which is like a kind of wrestling ring term. And there we go. It's joined the team. Let's finish with a little pet and see how this cat likes me. I know Rowlet is the one that I bonded with the most, but... Oh!
There he is.
I heard you were trying to get a new starter. He pops in. Rowlet already has almost maxed out hearts just from, whenever he does good in battle. I give him the pets, and I give him the beans, and I love him. I like the background here with the little fence and the forest. It is nice that it changes so much. All right. Well, he's got 3 out of 5 hearts, so that's not maxed out, but still pretty good. Hey, Litten. How you doing? Where do you like to be pet? Turnbuckle? On the tail?
Try that chin.
Oh, it likes the tail a little bit. The chin? Oh, you've got your own little kitten. What about the whisker? Does it have a spot that it doesn't like?
I
Oh.
don't think so.
It likes everywhere. Popplio's a little strange that it's a little more fastidious with its neck ruff.
It doesn't want you to mess it up.
Yeah, I think once these evolve, they'll start getting elements that they don't like us to touch once they're in their awkward teenage years. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're going to end out here. I still need to train up Litten, but we're just going to do that during the trial by fire with the Fire Cat. And I do have, I'm going to have my Cutiefly and some other Pokemon that we just caught and see how they do. But we're going to have that in the next episode because I think it's going to be pretty lengthy. Thanks again for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. And we'll see you next time for the trial at Verdant Cavern. Oh, wait, hold on. Core? See? Let's talk to this lady real quick.
Boy, if only the water in the sea were soda pop, then I could heal my Pokemon.
Well, she's crazy. Thanks for watching.
You're right next to a healing center.
Yeah. See you guys next time for more Pokemon Sun and Moon. Goodbye.
Bye.
One more thing before we go. Turnbuckle here is going to get a bonus bean because I almost forgot to say a huge thank you to Le Carnivore, who donated the special egg so that you guys could see another starter. Thank you so much, Le Carnivore, and thank you guys for watching again. We'll see you next time for more pets and a big trial battle in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Goodbye!
Bye!